Right, I'm back again. Right, all the flowers are on, and yes, there's loads of them, all different colours, all different shades, all different types, some leaves in it. I haven't done my usual of adding wee diamantes and things in yet. Not sure if I'm going to need to. I'm going to do my butterfly, put that on, and then see, because the background I've done is barely visible, so it was really a pointless exercise. But hey ho, you live and learn. I was intending on leaving a bit bare at the top, put the butterfly into, then I decided against it. So I'm just going to put that down at the side here beside me and paint my butterfly. Now I've chose this one here. And the paint I'm going to use is Artiste and it's Avocado. I was thinking of yellow, but I'm going to use a lot of yellow in my summer one, so I don't want to have too much yellow. So I'm just going to pour some out onto my glass mat. It's easy enough to clean up anyway. Come on, off you get. Thank you. And just go ahead and paint it. Just put it on this wee sticky note, just to stop it going everywhere. I'm not being too fussed with this because I'm going to emboss it with a glittery one or a holographic to give it that wee bit more wow factor. So I'm being quite rough with the paint. I'm not getting myself worried about it. And I'll just do the back as well, just in case at a later date, whoever this goes to decides they want to pull it off and do something else with it. So I'll just dabbing round there. And I'm only doing one side, just like, I never fail, honestly. God, I never fail. Bloody paint all over me as usual. Right, so I'm just going to leave that there. Pull that out the road. And there's my drop sack paper, so grab another one. This was an inlay that I'm not really fussed about. So I'm going to grab I'm going to grab this holographic one again actually, because that did work really well. I could probably get this effect from other things, but this is the one I'm choosing today. And I'm dumping loads at one. Right. Oh, it's pretty already. Right, so I'm moving that out the road, and I will bring in 10 volt there, that'll be fine. Heat gun. Okay. I'm going to give that another wee dip in and heat it up again. And one more time, dip it in, give it a wee switch about.
Oh, you're just in that to dry. That one. Oh, that's beautiful.
So I'll put that over there a minute. Bring this back over and we'll do the other side.
Hey, getting fun, Hattie. Painter. Isn't that, Mum?
Mm-hmm. Maybe a bit of paint out.
Just a wee bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's all the having.
Mm-hmm.
Then you just paint again.
Yep. And then I'll lift it up and do the other side.
Yeah. And you need to be careful to get, because you need no paint on your hands. If you watch go to the bathroom, anywhere actually, so
Because Mummy's hips play up, isn't
yeah.
it?
Yep. And it might drip on the floor, so she's just being careful not to get any paint on her. Isn't that right, Mum?
Yep. And just them a wee bit. Right, so here we go again. Round 2. And move that brush up in. And we'll dip it in. And give it a blast. This is just basically skipping a step, because you could paint it, dry it, then use your embossing powder, your embossing stamp pad, or your whatever version of stamping embossing that you do, you could use. It's just this skips a step for me, because the paint acts as an adhesive for the embossing. I think that's this. Yeah. Yep, that's enough of that. So I'm going to put the embossing paste back in, the embossing powder even, back in.
I'm not good on my landing. Oh, I'm on flight still. Non by yourself about instructions.
Oh,
Why not?
had that sitting up.
No, that was staying down.
So put on that out the road. And I'm just going to give this place a wee quick clean up. Put that in there. It says I try my best to clean up as I go along, to stop myself getting agitated, which I do. Right, so that's that cleared. That's near enough dry. So we can put that over there and bring this back up. And that's going to go in there, like that. So I need a squidge here, squidge there, squidge in the middle, and swipe down there, and swipe down there. And then we just need to position it on. Now it's not going to be stuck firm. It'll be enough to hold it, but it's not going to have loads and loads of hold. There we go. And I think I'm going to add a few wee gemstones onto that. Get these ones here. Quick eraser. One of them. I'm just going to add a wee bit of speckles to that, just to give it another wee bit of colour. And I think I'll add fruit punch, it's called it. Tropical tangerine fruit punch. What's the reason? I don't know what you're viewing now. That was going in there. So this is just going to add another wee bit of colour to it. But still keeping in with the spring theme. and then I'll just do it around back of the wheel, around there. On here. This has been a really long video, but there is a lot on it. It's not just a quick graphic one. There's a lot going on, and there's been a fair few techniques getting used as well. And I'm just going to bring this down here. There we go. That's all the stickers that's going on there. Right, and then we're using some self-adhesive ones. So I want 2 small wheel ones for here and here. I want 2 large gold ones for here and here. Then I've got 2 tiny ones for just on the end at the antennae. Come on. Can't get them bloody on. And then they don't want to come off. And then I'm going to add 2 of these. They're kind of peachy. And I'm adding a big one there. And then I'll add the smaller one just above it. And to finish it, I will be glossy accenting over the butterfly, and that will hold all my my gemstones on, and it will also make the butterfly stand out even more. So a good splatter over the top of each one, which is all I do anyway. As I said, self-adhesive gemstones are so cheap. They're easy to store because they're on the wrapping. You're not needing any specialised storage equipment for them. And you get a great amount of colours, but you really do need to make sure that you have extra stuff for sticking them down, or they just don't, which is a shame. But as long as you're aware of it when you're buying them, which I do now, then it's fine. And these are usually much better quality than the ones that you get on their own that are loose. I've found anyway. The only ones I don't recommend buying are the strip ones, because if you go to separate them, it's just a whole line of glue they put in it, and you're there for ages trying to separate all the glue parts, which is annoying. So for me, I would avoid them like the plague. And I'm just putting a wee light coat over the top of the stickles, just enough to gloss it, but not enough to cause any damage to anything. Oops. So that's spring done and dusted. Can't show it upright, obviously, due to the fact that I've just put glossy accents all over it. But hopefully that you can see. I'll just pull you over a wee bit so you can see. So that's where it's going to be. So summertime is going to be a different altogether. I've decided for summer I'm going to use a paper line and use a decoupage style. Just totally different. These are all very different. Looking at them as a whole, you can see that you've got very rustic with autumn and very clean and crisp with winter, and then obviously springtime's just a colour explosion. But I'm so pleased that you're still staying tuned, and I'm hoping that I'm giving you some inspiration to trying something new yourself. Alright, thanks for watching and I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.